one of the most significant things that we've seen in Federato is around the speed, not only in the number of submissions that we can process, but in the median time it takes us to process those submissions. Between last year, when we did not have Federato, and this year, we did 52% more work, and it took us 42% less time.
We live into our name, which is velocity. It is all about speed and the ability to be able to do things faster than the rest of the marketplace. Federato and the Risk Ops platform has really helped us, to move that forward.
Speed has always been an issue in the E&S space because we always get way more submissions than we actually quote. In terms of speed to market, it's hard sometimes because you do get flooded with submissions and it's hard to know what to work on, what's going to bind, et cetera.
The key to that is the scoring modus operandi that we have in place with Federato, where when we bring risks into the platform, we are looking at those risks and scoring them on a number of points. And by scoring those, we're putting them into a matrix. And in that matrix, we want our underwriters to work on the top scoring risks first and work their way down. We've seen substantial decrease in the time that it takes for us to get a risk through at the point that we've made the quote, and we've seen near a 90% improvement in that process in the short time that we've been on the Risk Ops platform.
But because we've also included the prioritization of that work, the work we are doing is higher quality work. From the perspective of like our submission to quote ratio, our quote to bind ratio, all those things are going up because the quality of the things going through the platform is going up.
It really helps to be the first one out there with a quote. It's a no-brainer for getting something over to our brokers quickly.
A lot of times, if you can be first with reasonable terms, you can also dictate forms, you can dictate terms, you can dictate a lot of those things, and that's really, really valuable.
It's good to even tell them no. Like, they still just want a response. I think it's still beneficial because we're able to touch a lot more and give them quicker answers, which is a huge win. And there's nothing that our brokers dislike more than them feeling like they're sending something to a company that's going into a black hole.
Capturing accuracy and speed in the same place is literally lightning in a bottle. By taking this process in Risk Ops and boiling it down into a single pane of glass, what it's really enabled the underwriter to do is to make that quick decision and get that risk moved to disposition, binding, or quoting.
The throughput of quote to bound went up 46% over this same period last year.
We're able to touch more accounts, which is really the name of the game, right? More quotes, less time equals more premiums.
Our increase in volume from last year was 445%, and the decrease in time was almost 100%.
We're never going to stop working to improve efficiency. The ability to do it better, faster, and less expensive is really the central point of how we've built the firm. It literally feels like Federato is invested in trying to get to the same place that Velocity is trying to get to.